Good morning, Chargers. I'm Charlie Hunkins, and I'll be your host on this half day. Please remove your hats and rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The 2021 yearbook pre-order sales close today. You can order them through yearbookordercenter.com or with an order form outside of room 218. The cost of the book is $70. If you want to guarantee that you get one on distribution day, make sure you complete the order before spring break. 9th, 10th, and 11th graders will be taking the PSAT and SAT tests on April 13th and 14th. Outside of the main office windows, you'll find lists with the testing locations, so please look so you know where you'll be testing. 9th and 10th graders may pick up a practice book for the test by the main office. For juniors, your English teachers should have a practice book available for you. But if not, you can pick one up from the table by the main office. Virtual students will be contacted by email or a phone call regarding their location and time for testing, and these students are welcome to stop by Student Services at Dow High to pick up a practice booklet. For those of you who are seeking opportunities for service hours, the Midland Area Farmers Market is looking for volunteers and support staff. The market will open Saturday, May 1st, and needs people to help as the market goers need. You can sign up by going to the United Way of Midland County's website and go for the For Volunteers menu and search for Farmers Market Assistance in the Opportunities section. Recently, Bolt Media members produced some feature videos that we are calling our Great Big Stories. Up next is Ethan Hout, Jacob Bull, and Brianna Prince's story.
Whew, it is hard to breathe in this thing. My name is Mr. Schwarzkopf, and this is my Star Wars story.
What got you into Star Wars?
Actually, I would probably say my brother is the reason I'm into Star Wars. He had every character, every vehicle, and because it was a passion of his, it became a passion of mine.
So who would you say your favorite character from all the movies is?
No doubt Han Solo, beyond any question. I like his attitude. He's sarcastic, and he's rough on the exterior, but obviously, on the interior, he knows what's right and what's wrong and fights the good fight.
When did you start collecting Star Wars products?
Honestly, I would say it probably started in college. The expanded universe of Star Wars grew huge, and so it just hooked me because it was a great escape from the pressures and the stresses of this world to be able to go into this imaginary world and where right always wins, and there's a clear delineation of good and bad, and it was just a comfort.
What is your most favorite item?
I lost most of my items, to be honest with you. I used to have a ton, but you might not have heard of this little washing away of things in Midland last summer, and I kept all my stuff in the basement, so I lost thousands of dollars of stuff. But what I have left, most of this, the reason I like Star Wars is all the heart issues that surround it, right? So things such as this was a gift from one of my tennis team years ago. Something like this where the kids knew me well enough and purchased something, and I don't know, to know every time I look at this, I remember those boys, how hard we worked out there together and what we accomplished. Also, I have a picture from my honeymoon. I took my wife to Disney, actually, and they put me in as Han Solo and her as Princess Leia, and we look hysterical, but I absolutely love it.
So if you could pinpoint it, how has Star Wars changed or influenced your life?
This is going to sound corny, it's going to sound really strange, but there's a lot of connectedness in our family because of Star Wars. There's the memories of holding my kids and watching the movies together for the first time and kind of reliving the shock of the movies, because we watch them in the order of release, not the order of chronology, so you can be shocked by the items. And watching my kids, because they knew I loved it, so they got invested in it. It's a sense of unity in this community and I know it's a make-believe world. I'm not one of those guys, and I don't go to Comic-Con, but I just love the idea of like I said, a place where good is good and bad is bad and good wins in the end.
How has Star Wars impacted your teaching career?
I love May the 4th. And we always have a good time in class with that, listen to Star Wars music and, Star Wars puns throughout the entire day, which is ridiculous, but dad humor. I would say it's helped me forge some relationships with kids. I'm able to speak on current day culture, when the movies are getting released or The Mandalorian's out, so it allows me to connect with kids there. Halloween is always fun. What's really neat for me, and it's not really an impact of how I teach, but I guess the relationship with my kids, because I taught 10.3 for years and it was seen as just such a rough class. Kids started buying me all these Vader things. And if you look around my class, there's one here, there's one up there. I got Vader puzzles and cookie jars, and even my Visa card is a Disney Vader card. I just kind of accepted it, but all of these things are gifts that are in my room. And I went into teaching because I wanted to make a difference in kids' lives. I wanted to be able to set them up for a future of great success. Obviously, you don't go into it for the money, right? You don't go into it for the perks. And it's the little things like this that make you feel that kids care. And if they care, that means you've made an impact. So on my roughest of days, it's great to be able to look around the room, see these various little toys, the ornaments that they have given me. I have a little Christmas tree I put out in the holidays. I have all ornaments from kids. It uplifts my spirit and it helps me think that maybe in some small way throughout my career I've made a difference in some lives. My name's Mr. Schwarzkopf, and that was my Star Wars story.
What a video. May the force be with you, Mr. Schwarzkopf. Jostens will be here April 28th from 10 a.m. until 3:30 to hand out caps and gowns. If seniors ordered announcements or other items, they may be handed out at differing times. Student leadership will be extending the pre-order for the new Green Army shirts until Wednesday, April 7th. The sale of the shirt is a portion of the upcoming charity week, in which the proceeds will be going to the Midland Flood Relief Fund through the Community Foundation. And now, for the part of the show everyone has been waiting for, mine and Garrett's Pop Bright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Garrett's joining us.
Back again, thank goodness.
Glad to have you for Pop. Also, that guy who introduced us is one good-looking fella. Garrett,
sure.
how about we start over here with Dr. Pepper and Cherry Coke.
Dr. Pepper coming in as a 1 seed, obviously a favorite, whereas Cherry Coke, not too low. They're a 5, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but not bad.
Not bad.
Garrett, let me tell you something. A lot of people, there's a common misconception that Dr. Pepper is kind of cherry flavored.
Right. I used to be one of those people.
And if you are, you're wrong.
Right, you're wrong.
So it's Dr. Pepper. It has its own unique taste. It's its own unique cola,
Exactly.
I would say.
Exactly.
But Garrett, listen, Cherry Coke, big dog. I love
Big
it. I
dog.
think it is amazing. I think it's delicious. And honestly, I'm going to hedge my vote right there.
Weighing both options, so to speak, Dr. Pepper, terrific. If I'm going somewhere and they have Dr. Pepper, might get it, might not get it.
Yeah.
But it's the same with Cherry Coke, Obviously not my favorite, we know this, but still very, very good. Large dog. I'm going to have to go with Cherry Coke coming into the finals.
Once again, as we like to remind you, I know a lot of you like Dr. Pepper. Sorry, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
But anyways, Garrett, how about we move over here? We've got the number 2 root beer.
The 2.
Versus Coca-Cola. And Garrett, listen, you're a big root beer guy.
I am a big root beer guy. It is my favorite pop of all time. Charlie, don't let this sway your decision, but it just reminds me of better times in the summer with my family, drinking it and just having a great time. Don't want that to sway your decision, though.
Good, because it won't. Garrett, let me tell you something. Coca-Cola is classic. It's delicious. It's one of the best pops that anybody can think of. You say, hey, what's your favorite pop? A lot of people are going to say
Root beer.
Coca-Cola. Well, not
Root beer.
necessarily. But hey, you're entitled to your own incorrect opinion.
Well, it's
and
correct.
so it's fine. With root beer up here and Coca-Cola versus here, Garrett, hate to do this to you. I think Coca-Cola is moving on. It's a bigger dog, and we're going to have a very interesting finals.
How does it feel
Next
that you're
week-
crushing my dreams?
Great, because we're getting a finals between Coca-Cola and its counterpart, Cherry Coke. Get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next week. Go check out the No Big Deal podcast on Spotify and Anchor to hear my wonderful voice and Garrett's voice.
My
And
wonderful voice.
Thanks for tuning in, and hey,
We'll see ya.
see ya.
What a great bracket from a good couple of guys. And as that big red shirt handsome guy said, go check out the No Big Deal podcast for some great content. Now, here's Wyatt Hasselhoon with this weekend's weather. Wyatt?
Hey Chargers, Wyatt Hassoon back here with a weekend weather report for you. And the weekend's going to be all right, going into spring break, so that's cool. Look at Friday. The high is going to reach 53, the low is going to fall down to 27 later on, with a possibility of some scattered rain showers throughout the day. Saturday is going to look pretty similar, high getting to 54, with the low only falling to 43, with another day of possible rain showers. And Sunday is going to cool down a little bit. The high is going to reach 46 and the low will fall to 25. But the rain's going to go away with some slight cloud coverage throughout the day. So be safe and enjoy your spring break, Chargers.
Appreciate that, Wyatt. We're going to pass the ball over to Jason with some sports. Jason?
Good morning, Chargers. I'm Jason Laplow. Your boys varsity team lost to Mount Pleasant last night by a score of 33-67. The boys varsity swim team is headed to states. They will be competing in the Division II MHSAA state meet at Jenison High School in Jenison, Michigan. Dow High School is currently number 6 in Division II. Swimmers that are headed to states are Louis Sun, Brandon Ladwin, Mark Van Heel, Nathan Witt, Nick Courier, Thomas and Tyler Besigilupo, and Nathan Velez. Good luck from everyone here at Bolt Media. For tonight, the girls varsity basketball team is traveling over to Midland High School to take on the Chemics in the district championship game. Coming off a win against Mount Pleasant on Wednesday, the Lady Chargers look to take an undefeated year even further into the postseason against their crosstown rivals. The game will be streamed live to NFHS Network, and there are no sports over the weekend. Finally, this morning, a reminder for student spectators: with the increase in close contacts in our school and across the state, there will be no student sections allowed. Student-age kids will be turned away at sporting events. Most sporting events will be live streamed to watch. And back to you, Charlie.
Thanks, Jason. Awesome job. Your Charger birthdays for today go out to Amardeep and Sarabdeep Dhingra and Nicole Peters. For all of us here at Bolt Media, have a great spring break, and we will see you in April. Go Chargers.